Yeah, he had a lower back contusion. Had a couple doctors check him out. At this point, nothing too serious. They did say that could change in the morning, but hopefully not. He is going to travel, and they're going to, as of now, listed day to day. Yep, sprained the same ankle. He just sprained a couple weeks ago or a month ago, whenever that was. Again, not as bad. By the end of the evaluation, he was walking on it. So hopefully it won't be too bad. But it is the same one that he hurt before. Yep. And Kelly was out for illness. They are planning on it. He is planning on traveling as well. And Paul is also traveling, so all four of those guys are day to day. I would imagine they won't all hit the floor tomorrow, but hopefully a couple of them will.
What did you just make of Andre tonight?
Yeah, he had obviously his best scoring game of the year, best rebounding game, combination. He did a good job. We got him going early, and he kind of continued it the whole way through. Obviously was a big help on the glass. We obviously gave up a lot of offensive rebounds. It was tough out there. They again, I mentioned it before the game, they just kind of keep coming with big athletic wings, and those wings get to the glass, and we had a difficult time keeping them off there. Thought we played excellent in the first half. Didn't come out to start the second. I think it was a 14-3 start for them in the second, and Simons kind of hit 2 threes in that run. Somebody else hit one. I think it was Sharp in that run as well. So 3 threes right out of the gate kind of took a little juice out of us, and then we just couldn't quite get it back. And they really kind of raced it at us on our misses on offense, and our transition defense wasn't quite good enough, and our defensive rebounding was kind of the story of the game.
When you see Tyrese fall on his back and Justin re-injure his ankle, in this season with all these injuries, what goes through your mind when you keep seeing more and more injuries?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, I'm just always been really hopeful that things will balance out, that at some point the injury bug will leave us, or injury cloud will leave us, and it just doesn't seem to, right? And it's disappointing always, first and foremost for the players, but it's been a lot, and not easy to deal with. But, it's like I told the guys, they played some really good basketball at times tonight. We got to shake it off and get out of here as quick as we can, get there and rest up tomorrow, and get ready to try to figure out how to get out there and play again tomorrow.
We haven't seen a ton of Jared Butler recently. What made you want to throw him out there tonight?
Yeah, I just kind of thought we were down to 10 guys, including a couple two-ways, and I just figured, man, let's get everybody over there onto the floor and get them in there, and just kind of wanted to give everybody a shot in the first half and see what happens, and that was pretty much the thought behind that.
Lonnie looked a lot more comfortable
in
this game comparatively. What did you see from him tonight?
Yeah, I mean, again, some bright spots. He's certainly looking like like Lonnie Walker we remember. Finding his feet a little bit. He hit a couple shots off of some draw ups, which is great. Thought he got fouled on a couple of those threes as well, which would have been awesome. But again, just looking a little bit more like a scorer that we know he is. Obviously, drums a big positive as well tonight. So get a couple of those guys continuing to play like they're capable and finding their way here a little bit can help us so we get some guys back.
Just from what you've seen from Lonnie so far this season, you think it's just an act of knocking off that rust having been in the NBA all season, or?
Yeah, a little bit. I think I always, again, I worry. I remember I talked about this with Yabu. I always worry about those guys coming from Europe just for a minute because of the 3-point line. I know it's only a little bit, but it makes a difference when you're, I think that's maybe the case with Lonnie, kind of short on most of his threes now, but he'll get used to back to the rhythm of that. So I think he's a pretty explosive scorer. And then I just want to get him involved. I thought he worked really hard on D tonight on his guy. I got to watch the tape to see how he was off the ball. And again, he's going to have to. I know he's not that big, but he is athletic. He's going to have to help us on the glass a little bit defensively. Yep.
I know the message is always, to win games.
Yep.
Obviously, but
with all the injuries, I guess, like, what do you kind of like tell the guys to make sure the focus is still kind of on winning rather than
Yeah.
everything else going on?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's the same as I've been saying here, kind of on repeat. Is we got to prepare and we got to get ready and we got to go out there and give an effort and we got to try and figure it out, and we'll throw everything we can out there, even we got down, they're double figures, 12 or something, 13. We went to a box and won there for a little bit, got like 3 straight stops and kind of made a little bit of a run. And so, we just continue to fight and try to scheme and do whatever we can to try to conjure up some stops and conjure up some baskets and go from there.
How do you kind of keep the team like moving forward and positivity? With Joel down, PG down, you lose Tyrese in the third quarter. Like how do you kind of keep everybody moving forward?
It's an opportunity for everybody, for guys to come in and step up and take that chance to really fill in that slot. I mean, it's a next man mentality right now. We can't do anything about injuries. We still got a season to focus on, so hopefully those guys can get healthy soon, and the next man got to do his job.
Speaking about injuries, you obviously look like you're feeling a lot better. Can you just kind of talk about the difference you felt playing on that injury earlier this year versus now that you're feeling better?
Yeah, I mean, it's night and day. I mean, I didn't realize how much you needed a big toe to do what I do, and just the athleticism part of the game was a big part that I missed during that period of time when I was injured. So being able to feel like myself and play like myself again, it could only go up from here.
In regards to talking about that, I mean, you had 4 double-doubles this season. You had 2 in back-to-back games, this game and the last one. I mean, we talked about it. You had 3 alley-oops in the first quarter, then you had a 3. Let's talk about this opportunity that you're taking advantage of and showing that you're still the same player.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I set out to do on a nightly basis, that I still am effective regardless of whatever minutes you give me and whatever chance that I get, I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, and that I still belong and I still can be efficient and help a team win a basketball game. Despite tonight, obviously, I wish we won tonight, but, got to move on and get ready for tomorrow.
I guess just looking ahead to tomorrow, what are the challenges that Minnesota does present?
Size. I mean, they're a big team, and we got to block out. Offensive rebounds was a huge thing for us tonight, which kind of got the game away from us. A lot of second chance points for Portland. So, got to pay attention to details, block our guys out, and I think the rest will take care of itself.
Do you look at this as a challenge, though? Because when Joel went down, and I know you came here to be the backup and play, on nights that he's not playing. But then there are certain people who look at it, he's not playing this season, is lost. Do you look at this as a personal challenge?
Not at all. I mean, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think we still could win games. I'm definitely a winning player. That's why they brought me here. So regardless of him, regardless of him being healthy or, playing or not playing, we still have a chance to win a basketball game because that's what I present.
I guess what kind of says that too so far about Jeff just being able to run offense. That's with him on that end.
I feel like that's Coach's son. He Jeff Dowling is an amazing backup point guard. Super smart. I didn't really get a chance to see him until this year, but he's a super smart player. He knows where he needs to be on the floor. He's great in the offense, getting us into our sets. So he's definitely a key guy for our team.
What have been your early impressions on?
Say it again.
What have been your early impressions on playing with Quentin so far?
He's good, man. He's good. Very, very good. Aggressive player. Almost too aggressive to a fault sometimes. He'll take some shots that are crazy, but I'd rather him not take it. I'd rather him take those shots than not, because he does get hot fast when he does make those shots. So enjoy playing with him. He and I always talk, always in constant communication, building that chemistry, because you got to make a decision. If I set a screen and he's open, the big's got to jump out and guard him, and I'll be open, and vice versa. If you don't guard him, he'll be able to score too. So building that chemistry with him has been very fun.
On that same line, just another guy, how have you seen Lonnie kind of come along? He's gotten a few more games under his feet here.
Yeah, he's progressing very well. Obviously, he's coming from playing overseas, so it's a different type of game, different time zone. That's one thing that he was talking about when he first got here, it's like, damn, I should be sleeping right now. Like, I shouldn't even be awake playing games right now. So his body's still adjusting to playing NBA games, and obviously the distance between the three-point lines are different too. So I think he's adjusting well. He's starting to come into his own, and he's looking good.
How much easier is it for you as a screener if like the guard comes off too quickly? It's a moving screen.
It's annoying.
Sometimes. Yeah.
It's aggravating, you know, because I tell my guys every day, all day, throughout practice, throughout games, just wait because you'll be open if I set the screen. If you don't, it's hit or miss. Either I'm going to get an offensive foul or the guy's just going to slip the screen. He'll be playing with him in front of you again. So, you know, it's a work in progress, you know, playing more minutes and guys starting to play with a guy who sets hard screens and gets guys open. So, you know, it's just repetition. That's all.